What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Sweat It Out podcast.
If you want to be successful, look inside.
We don't like sitting in the discomfort.
Then all of a sudden that day came when I got $20 and 2 free drinks to do a show, and I was like, oh shit, here we go, baby. You know?
Thank God she hasn't caught a chicken yet, because she'll tear his head off.
Don't be soft.
That patience is key.
If all my friends are winning, then it's going to make me want to win
Welcome back to the Sweat It Out podcast. Guys, I know this is something new for you. I know this is something different. And I know you guys listened to the last podcast where we said our farewells to my really good friend, brother, Josh. Obviously we didn't want this to happen. But it's one of those things where, it had to, and it's for a good reason. So, at the end of the day, he's always going to be part of this no matter what, in our hearts. And we want to just give him a thanks again for, him being in here and enjoying all these amazing memories, for doing this for a little bit over a year. And we're never going to forget that. Today, guys, it's a new journey. It's a new opportunity. It's going to be it's going to be the podcast on a twist. But guys, this is somebody who's very special to me. He's been a member of my family. I say family because he's a brother since 6th grade. And we've gone through a journey together through life and continue to do so. And I just want to give a special welcome to my brother from another mother, Bryan Gorrita. What's up, baby?
Hey, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to be with you guys.
Definitely. And guys, this guy is going to be an amazing co-host. So as much as support that we can get from you guys, would truly appreciate it. I know we're making some changes, but trust me, we're going to come up with some bang content for you guys and some heavy value. So please welcome with open arms.
Oh, yeah, man. Thank you. And to start off, too, I want to say I know Josh personally very well, and I'm excited for him, his new future that he's stepping into. And he's a great guy, and I know he's going to take over a lot of different things. And, man, I wish him the best. He's going to keep killing it.
Definitely, and that's a beautiful thing, guys. Like, it's not like, Bryan's coming in here not knowing who Josh is. Josh and Bryan have built a relationship over time as well. And it's one of these transitions where it's a healthy one. It's a loving one. It's one that we all agreed on. And, I know Josh as well is going to continue listening over here, and he's going to want you guys to continue supporting. And we're excited to come out with some awesome different content as well, and continue what's working as well that you guys are enjoying. So we're definitely excited for today.
Oh, man, I'm excited right now.
But, brother, today you're on the hot seat.
I'm feeling it. Feels a little warm here.
Oof, because the people are going to get to know who their new co-host is on the Sweat It Out podcast.
Hey, man, I'm excited. I want to pour some value on the audience you have here. I know there's a lot of information I can really provide to them and share. So let's do it, man. I'm ready to get the show going.
All right, so the first things first. Just because I want people to know who you are, where you came from, and what it is that you do. So if you want, dive into that a little bit, so that way our guests and our audience can be a little familiar with you. All
right. So I'm born and raised here in Miami. Family immigrants. They're Cuban-American. Came here with nothing during the transition of the Communist Party over there in Cuba, and they built everything from scratch here. And I'm a product of it. Miami's a community here with a lot of immigrants, different people from different cultures, and the opportunities here to succeed and to grow. I've been fortunate enough to start my career here working in real estate, doing different aspects of it. Myself right now, I'm a real estate agent. I work with a lot of high-end clients. I work with a lot of different commercial organizations. And Anthony's aware of a few of the people I worked with. I started honestly from nothing, door knocking, going door to door, building my business, communicating, shaking hands with different people out there. I also have my degree in public finance, where I specialized in financial administration. So that's pretty much like a background of what I come into. It's a lot of finance. That's the world I've been in for a long time. And I just want to pour some value into the base.
That's right. And then you're going to see Bryan's other side as well.
Yeah, you're going to see the other side. It's going to come out.
No, I love it. I love it. And look, guys, the cool thing is here is that now you're going to also get a feel, and you're gonna get a voice from a different field as well, and learn some new materials, right? Where we're gonna also bring on some different guests in Bryan's space that specialize in certain areas in Bryan's field, that we're gonna be able to have some great conversations that can also help you guys for future investments, for properties, right? For wealth, for money, right? So we want to be able to use Bryan's strengths and be able to pour as much as we can on for you. So Bryan, what is it that you're most excited, man? Like, what are you most excited about? What are you looking forward to the most on the podcast?
Man, you know what? I am looking more forward towards providing more financial insight. I know that the society that we live in, there's not a lot of financial literacy that's out there. It's provided. Unfortunately, in schools, they really don't teach it, and they really don't.
No, they don't.
They really don't. They really don't even teach you about credit, debt, how to leverage it, how to even make money. So you're just following the system, going through the hamster wheel, and then you make it, you graduate college, and you don't even know what to do with your own money or how to even make money. So it's important to understand how to not just make the money, how to manage the money, how to move the money. And like my friend here, Anthony, likes to say, where does the money grow?
In other people's pockets, baby.
So there you go. So that's what we want to do. We want to talk, explain, and go over those topics and shed some light on areas that you guys might not even be aware of.
Totally. And going back to the school systems, you said, something that they don't really teach. What is the best ways for, somebody out there who, especially for parents, how can parents, step in and start teaching their kids, about the importance of money and managing their money, even at an early age where the schools are not teaching that, because I'm sure the parents can learn too.
Oh, yeah.
Where can they get that information? What are the first things that they should be educated with? And then how can they educate their kids so that with their kids, then when they're adults, they know how to handle things, in a much better fashion?
So, we're in the age of the digital revolution. So information is so readily available. And it's surprising that a lot of people don't even know how to even invest or where to even put their money. And the traditional way of thinking of just leaving your money in a savings account no longer applies, especially in the environment that we live in. With inflation, prices going up, the dollar you had today is not the dollar you're going to have tomorrow. So there's a lot of platforms out there, especially for young kids who want to do trading stocks or who want to learn. There's simulation accounts that you can see on Fidelity and E-Trade where there is no risk at all. And you can have your kids at the age of 12, 13, give them a little portfolio, a simulation portfolio, help them manage their money, show them what are the proper way to invest their money. And like that, you and your child are also building those financial tools and those skill sets that they need. So when the time does come, they open up a 401k or they open up their own brokerage account, they know how to manage their own money. So those are some things I think parents and there's a bunch of apps too that you can go in the app store, you can see it. And Robinhood's really digitized everything. I mean, we've seen it on the news. Anybody can open up an app, deposit $100, and they're automatically investors, to some capacity, whether it's $100, $10, whatever they can invest in. So opening these accounts and being with the kids, being more involved with them, the parents also going to be learning different things too, because you'd be surprised. Your kids are the future. And there's certain trends that you don't see right now that they might even pick up on. And those might be investment opportunities for you to even jump into.
Totally. And I think it is a big thing for us to talk about because, you are seeing, a lot of these issues that keep arising around, this same situation that you're talking about, both for the youth and for the adults, So I think it is important for people to get educated and get the information they need to start learning ASAP on how to be able to manage that money and how to be able to move it, grow it, and put more of it back into their pockets.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised. There's even people now at 30 years old who probably haven't even opened up a credit card.
Yeah, I've come across people like that,
and I get it because 2008 left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. They didn't want to. A lot of people lost their homes. A lot of people were scared to get debt, but there has to be education on that. I think that happened because there wasn't really a lot of education at that time. And they weren't really talking about it. I think you definitely need it because when the time comes that you do want to purchase a home or you want to get anything,
you're stuck.
Yeah, man, you're stuck.
So since what age? The moment you're an adult, get a credit card? Is that a key, or what is a good age to get a credit card?
I think the younger the better. I think if you're 17, 16, I know that there's accounts that you can, as the parent, as the primary account holder, you can open up other smaller accounts and have your kids and you monitor those expenses. Give them a limit of maybe $100, but teach them the value of money.
Gotcha. So Bryan, obviously, we went to school together. Our schools didn't teach us this shit. So where did you learn? Where did you start learning?
The streets. No. Well, you know what? A little bit of it. I do say that a lot of it I learned reading. You know, buying books. I opened up my first account.
What are some of those books?
Well, the first one wasn't an investment book. It was more of a personal growth book. It was Think and Grow Rich, and that one taught a lot about not setting limitations and setting the standards for yourself, and anything's really possible. But think what is it? There's The Intelligent Investor, the elements of investing. So there's a lot of books that I've looked into, and honestly a lot of researching myself. The first account I opened up was in 2011, a Scottrade account, and I used some of the money I got from my scholarship.
How scared were you?
Honestly, man, you can't be scared of losing the money if you don't even have, you don't have anything.
Where did that investment? How did that investment go for you?
It went well. The first stock I ever bought was a Sprint. I bought it at $2.50.
Wow.
And within a year, it went up to $5. I was so excited. I think I put like $700 in there, made $1,400. Got scared, listened to people, advice, sold it. I think now that stock would be, I think it's T-Mobile. T-Mobile bought them out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Recently, about a year ago, I think.
Yeah, about a year ago or something. So, those investments, I remember when AMD, if you guys want to look up AMD was $2.50. Now it's almost $100. We're at $100.
Wow.
So,
and you didn't invest in it?
I didn't know, man. I'm 17, 18 years old, coming from a Hispanic family that they don't teach you those things.
Totally.
So that's not a common thing within Hispanic culture, especially here in Miami. It's not very taught too much. It's not very much spoken about, to be honest.
So if there's one stock people can start looking into now, which one would it be?
I really like Palantir. I am heavy into Palantir. I love the company. I think the direction of the organization is forward thinking, and you guys should definitely take a look into them. I'm not going to advise you to buy it. I do own shares in the company, but these are my thoughts, my opinions. So you guys have to do some research on it. But I think it's really a good company for the.
Can you give them a surface level description of what they are?
They're a data analysis company. They work with a lot of federal organizations. They work with a lot of international governments, and basically they do predictive analysis with AI. So think about it like this: you implement their software in your business. Let's say you're Amazon. You implement your software in their business, and this is just an example. You create scenarios. So let's say your fleet of trucks that you have in North Carolina, 2 of them break down. So how does that affect you logistically? So the system does probability analysis and gives you with detail that's in your own database, trapped in your own silos, from the fuel prices, from the price of the employees, from the price of how long it takes you to move from A to point B. So that software is very powerful, and in the coming years, it's gonna be very, very important.
Very strong. Very, very strong. I have to get into it. I still haven't gotten into it.
I've been telling you, man.
He has been telling me. I gotta just let go of that money.
Yeah, man. And especially now.
I'm opening up the account today.
Open the account. And speaking about investing, Miami real estate's another thing too to see investing. It's been growing, and you guys see it. It's been tremendous.
Yeah.
You can't even get rent here.
No, it's insane.
No, you're gonna have to get a cardboard box and put it outside.
It's gonna
Sleep
be
under the bridge.
I know. That's your choice, though. That ain't my choice.
Amen.
That's it. You have a choice. But look, here's the thing. Miami itself, talking about the real estate, Miami itself has really, really taken off in the last, 15 to 10 years. Really has shaped differently. Because I remember when we were in school, it was not even close to the Miami we see today.
And it's not going to be like that in the next 5 to 10 years.
No. It's going to be a mini New York.
Well, that's what they're doing. There's a lot of push here, a lot of incentives that the local government's doing to bring these tech firms here. Why would you want to be working in New York in the cold when you can have, a party down here at the beach and
that's right,
living the luxury lifestyle?
I agree. I agree.
And you don't pay income tax, state income tax.
That's another benefit.
And that's a win in my book.
So here's the other thing, Brian. I want to dive a little bit into some of the things that you like to do. I want people to kind of get to know you a little bit on a personal side. What are some of the things you like to do? What are people have obviously we now know they know who we are. They obviously learned into some of the expertise that we talked about, things that understand the importance of money and educating the kids and the parents. I want them to know a little bit about your personal side. Like what do you like to do for fun? What don't you like to do? What are your hobbies? Again, you mentioned books. What are some other books you like to read? What do you like to do on your downtime?
I like to take long walks down the beach. And now I'm joking with you guys. No, personally, I just like to go to the gym. Right now, at this point in my life, I'm just working. So I really don't do too much other than go to the gym, work out, hang out with you from time to time, and just create content for my own business and building my brand. Besides that, I'm a big foodie, so I like to eat.
Yeah.
I like to go out and eat. There's a lot of great restaurants here, so you're always going to see me going out and eating.
Cigar bar every once in a while.
And a cigar bar. I like a good cigar, yeah.
What's your favorite cigar?
I think it's the Monte Cristo,
Okay.
right? I think it's the
Is
one.
that yours?
Yeah.
Not the Cohiba?
And the Cohiba's okay too. Yeah, I'm fine with the Cohiba.
Yeah.
I mean,
good cigars.
they're good. We did a lesson on the different cuts of the cigars.
You're
You'd be
dying
surprised.
you're dying to do the which ones? What's the one that he flares up? What is that one called?
So there's a cigar that's wrapped around tobacco leaf, and this is more for show. And you light it up, and it creates a huge flame.
We might do it on
Where you
here.
light the cigar. It looks crazy.
We might do it on here.
Yeah, it freaked me out when the guy did it, but yeah, we might do it here. Why not? I mean, I think the fire alarm might go off.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, right?
But you mentioned the cuts. What kind of cuts? What are the cuts that we learned?
Oh man,
What are the cuts? What cuts did we learn? The cigar cuts.
there's some like there's I think there's a V cut, there's a straight cut, there's a punch cut. I think that's
it, right?
it. Yeah, I think that's it.
What is it for? Was the airflow that you said?
For airflow, yeah, different cuts create more flow of smoke. You get more flavor. The straight cut I think is the best.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
opinion.
Shout out to those guys over there at
At the lounge.
the lounge, cigar lounge,
Cigar Empire Lounge.
Empire Lounge. Yo, they
Empire
know their
Lounge,
stuff.
Empire Lounge.
They know their stuff.
Yeah,
That was a
no.
good time.
That guy did a great job. Yeah.
So, well, tell me what else? What else do you like to do?
Other than that, man, I do like to read. I like to read more financial books. I like reading more personally. What are these called? More of I like reading biographies too. Different people, great people that have come before us to see how they have gone through their own struggles. Because everything that we go through has already been.
Yeah,
There's nothing new here.
that's right.
Just the system, maybe the process, maybe the technology is different, but the hardship and the struggle and the mental toughness that you need to create, that's all the same.
Totally,
foundation's there.
100%.
Yeah, so that's pretty much in a nutshell what I like to do personally.
Loved it.
And real estate. That I can talk about that all day.
And real estate again. But you're a sports guy too. What sports do you like?
Oh man, I love the Heat.
Yeah.
I'm a big Heat guy. Yeah.
What about this year with the Heat?
I don't know, man. We're gonna find out.
You like the Kyle Lowry pickup?
Yeah, I think that's a good move.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
so
I think
too.
we should do something there.
Season tickets, or not yet?
No, I think I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna get some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do season ticket.
Okay. Section what? 100.
Yeah, if I can. Yeah.
Okay.
One day I will do the 4 seats.
Okay. One day.
One day.
Soon. Very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Look, guys, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be learning a lot about Bryan and also some of our crazy stories, growing up, and it's one of those things where, I'm asking all these questions, I'm laughing because I already know most of the answers, but obviously I want you guys to learn and hear from Bryan himself, and understand, who he is, what he does, his personality, how he's going to connect with you guys. And again, guys, we want you to reach out and connect with Bryan as well. We want you to open up your arms, show Bryan some love, send him a message, follow him, DM him, make sure you interact with him. He is going to be on here frequently, together, and we're going to be pouring on as much as we can on you guys. Guys, another big thing that we wanted to mention too is any feedback that you like, on anything that we do, any feedback you want to give us on anything that we do, that we add on, that we add a twist to, we'd love to hear back, what your thoughts are. We would love to hear back what you're liking, what you don't liking, who you like that we're bringing on, who you don't like that we're bringing on. We want to hear it from you guys so we can bring on even better guests every single time, so we can bring you a better experience every single time, so we can bring you a better show every single time, because that's our goal here, is to educate you guys and give you guys the resources you need so you can go take them, apply them, and see the results that you get out of them. And that's one of the most important things that we want to make sure that we do on here for you guys on the podcast. Bryan, anything you want to say to our audience, regarding your first episode today? Anything you want to leave off, a message, anything?
Basically, guys, anything's possible. As long as you believe in yourself and you have a vision of what you want for your life, anything is possible, especially in the world that we live in today, all the craziness that's happening. There's no reason why you can't be achieving your goals and striving to reach other aspirations in your life. So I think the biggest takeaway I want to leave here is just do a positive impact and connect with you guys.
Love it. So you guys heard that. You heard it from Bryan himself. Now, Bryan, before we do wrap up, where can people find you? Where can they connect with you? Socials, email, whatever you want to drop in here. Where can people reach out to you since you are now part of the Sweat It Out family? We want to make sure that everybody's connected with you virtually, digitally, in every way possible.
So if you guys want to follow me, I'm very active on my social media account. It's the Instagram, Bryan Gorrita. So first and last name, just type it in very easy and you'll find me right there.
Yeah.
Give me a like. I'll like you back. Follow, subscribe, whatever it is. And let's engage, guys.
DM him. He's single.
Yeah, that too. Yes, I am single. So DM me.
So DM him. Follow his YouTube too. He has stuff going on in his YouTube.
Yeah,
as well.
follow my YouTube, guys.
What's the YouTube name? Same thing, Bryan Gorrita.
Bryan Gorrita. I have a 100K challenge, and
That's right. He does.
very quick.
Talk a little bit about that before. Actually, talk a little bit, just briefly.
Yeah, so I created this 100K challenge basically with my business. I'm starting from zero, from nothing. And the goal is within a year to make 100K from scratch. And the way I'm doing it is unconventional. A lot of it is door knocking, shaking hands, networking with people. And I want to show the younger generation and those even older than me that the traditional way of generating business is still there. There is no reason. You guys, I don't have a budget at all. The budget is my hustle and my sweat. That's all I'm putting in here, sweat equity. So I want to show you guys the skills and the tools that you need to develop yourself to also make 100K. Because I think 100K it's not difficult to attain, but I think there's a barrier. Whenever someone says 100K, everyone says, "Oh, that's a big number."
Yeah, and when you get there, you're like, "Wow,
You're like,
I can make more."
yeah, you're like, "This is it."
That's it.
100K, 100K,
what?
100K doesn't even pay the gas. I'm joking, not for my car.
But look, guys, go watch his challenge. Let it motivate you. Let it inspire, and then create that 100K challenge opportunity for your guys' self as well. Guys, we really appreciate you guys. We definitely appreciate you guys welcoming Bryan. I was definitely excited to introduce my brother.
Thank you,
another
bro.
mother over here. Love you, bro. And excited for the new journey that's going to be starting with the Sweat It Out podcast. Please, if you got value out of this, drop a like, subscribe, share, leave comments, leave a review, leave a rating. And please, guys, the more love you show us, the more love we can show you guys back. Till next time.